Smells good, looks good, sounds good. Got a few days off work. I'm out here going to be chilling before the tropical storm rolls through here. And it's mid-November. Tropical storm Nicole. Gee, they're about to clean house out here for real. They are. You talk about cleaning heaven. They're going to be working like crazy to, do some fall cleaning. Clean up the creeks. Try to wipe off the makeup, whatever might be left, to get ready for next spring. But it's going to be beautiful. It is. 100% chance of rain and thunderstorms in all of Metro ATL. Half of Georgia. The entire day, Friday, for at least a few hours. Probably longer than that. Probably for 12 to 24 hours. I got to get my mind right for that one. I told them before. I'm always willing to sacrifice a few days. Seems like the best rains we've had all year have been my vacation, my time off of work. I don't understand that though. Why couldn't they rain hardcore other times? Why did it always have to be on my time off? Is it because I said that? Is it because that's what I said? I'm willing to sacrifice days. But why do they have to make it my days off? I gotta think about that one though. I know how literal they are out here when it comes to, the laws of them. And it seems half the time, everything that comes out of my mouth that I try to say with my emotions, they take it literally in another direction. So I definitely got to keep a lookout. Going to be all cloudy tomorrow. Clouds going to be starting to roll in here about another 2 or 3 hours as Nicole tries to make her way towards us. There's definitely going to be some history to recover on Saturday and Sunday. That is if the waters aren't, neck high and 42 degrees. Just going to be out here looking around today, trying to give the back a rest. I've been using that spine stretcher, the spinal decompression about 3 or 4 days in a row for 25 minutes apiece. And then another 15 to 20 minutes on the spinal alignment thing. So the lumbar spine is pretty tender. It is. It's like a gnawing pain. Got to be careful with it though. I don't want to, move wrong or anything like that to have anything, be misplaced, displaced. I'm trying to give it a chance to heal. So every step is going to be, very careful. Got to be looking for some anomalies. As I listen, as we walk through the fall leaves, just trying to get that feel in. Before they soak the leaves, and then you don't get that sound. You don't get that experience. What the heck is that thing? Oh, it's a rock. I stepped on it. There's a clearing up here. Probably nothing. I usually try to stay away from the clearings and the trees though. Looks like they might have cut down some major trees out here. Looks like it's time to turn back around. I hear people real close by. Dang. Check that out. Old school staircase right here. Things going nowhere fast. Not going anywhere anytime soon, really. Wonder where it came from. Oh, cool. Add it to the collection. My practice balls. Let it dry out. See if I could toss that thing up to 90 miles an hour later on. Used to dry these things out in the microwave when I found them behind ballparks all the time when they were waterlogged. Try to find the best ones. Gotta have some kind of bottles out here. But a baseball is better than nothing, right? At least it's fully intact. old school. Glass Coke bottle. Like a 1 liter or something like that. What the heck is that? Is that a spoon? You know, when I see stuff like this, I know it's not going to be old. The kiddie stuff, you know, from like the 80s and 90s. These things. Dang, that's a weird one. Check that out, guys. Look at that. Some kind of plant, I guess. It is. All right. What kind of plant do we have here? Scarlet rose. Beautiful. Wonder where the roses are today. That's a weird looking bottle. Never found one like this before, go figure. There's millions of styles in the human race that they created. Wonder where the thrown out marbles are. You know, the 200 from 1947 through 1954. You'll never find them. You gotta find the main container first to have that hope. All you gotta do is just find one and you'll find the rest if you catch my drift. It's that easy. You find that first one, you can eventually find the other ones. But there's got to be at least one, right? I know that for a fact. Oops, we broke it. Dang. Every time I bend over, I get nervous. I do, because of the back. I'm trying to be careful with it. But I was not about to spend 4 days in a row. I mean, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 days. 5 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I was not about to spend 5 days in a row just laying in the bed trying to heal the back. You're going to say, why not? Well, have a thirst for adventure. Or just, today chill session. I can't get myself in any kind of trouble out here. I can't put myself in some kind of position that costs me more issues with the back, like running. If anything were to happen, I guess I'm just going to have to stand still. Is that glass? I bet it's plastic. Yeah, it's plastic stuck in there. Look at a horse apple. Dang, that's old school. Comes from some old school tree. Horse apple tree. Man. Nothing yet. I'm not really looking, I'm just curious to find out what's out here. That's it. If I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. Oh, it's got a lip on it. It's plastic, dang it. Crap. I thought it was glass. Man, gotta collect the glass ones. They're easier to clean. What is that thing? Probably some old 40 from 1992. Yeah, probably 1981. Nothing majorly antique though. Hope you like my little explore and chill videos. I know they're not much. It's not like I'm going to be digging out here. I'm just looking for stuff on the surface. And then make a decision on if I'm going to recover it or not. Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I might have something here. Oh crap, guys, look at this. Vintage. Well, not really. It's like from the late 90s. Gotta be. You gotta be kidding me with this. Check out what I'm adding this thing to the pocket. Vintage Red Bull bottle right here. Check that thing out. Vintage Red Bull glass container. It's even got the logo on the bottom. It's not worth anything at all, but I didn't think something like this would exist. I thought they did nothing but cans. We might have found something, not really rare, but something very desirable to us. Wish they had some real deal Holyfield stuff up in here though. Not just, concrete and fences and headlights. There's got to be more different kind of dumps out here too. Somewhere. Don't tell me this is going to be another spot I don't have to come out here and pick up. Any license plates from 1961, 1949. Trying to be careful every step I take. I keep getting up on the slippery slopes with leaves and all, trying to look up on the bank. But I'm trying to be smart with it though, try to avoid the sudden movements. Doesn't matter, I'm going to be hopping on that thing again tonight. Another soul. Those are the things you have to leave out because they have a very specific design on them. Dang, I think a stink bug got me. This smells hardcore. And it's followed me for the past 5 minutes since I climbed off the hill. It probably climbed in my clothes or something. Oh, that smell is so strong. A different kind of cologne out here. Reference picture. Should I even take that? That's cool right there. I know it's nothing. Nothing at all. It's just got ATL on it. Stretched out like the skyline. Something about those soles of the shoe, like the sole. The one thing that I, desire to keep out in places like this. And everything else goes, so you can always find your way when you're walking around exploring hundreds of years from now. Maybe a couple thousand, you'll find the soul. But I had a different kind of idea when it came to the sole of the shoe, I don't know if I should tell you now or tell it to you later. It's an invention of mine. Way to keep diseases from transferring from human to human. A lot of people don't think about that when they go to the bathroom, especially like the guys, when they stand at the toilet, the urinal. Public places or not. One thing that they keep forgetting about is the bottom of the shoe. You're standing in a lot of germs at the urinal. Even when you go, sit on a can. This goes for the ladies too. Bathroom floors are probably the dirtiest surfaces you could ever imagine in the human race. Bathroom floors, they hold a lot of diseases, a lot of viruses, a lot of bacteria. But it's transferred, picked up by the sole of the shoe. So I designed this concept where you have mats, not just mats, but some kind of disinfecting system outside the door where you walk through it. But it's like certain levels of disinfecting. I'll have to explain it to you later. But people don't realize, even after you wash your hands, one of the things that you do later on, you always take the shoes off. The last thing you do before you go to bed or something, or anytime we end up changing your shoes, you take the shoes off. Even if you touch the shoes, especially the bottoms or the sides, where things can hide. Bacteria, viruses, germs. They're collected on the bottom of shoes. So I designed and invented this disinfecting whole system outside of doors and stuff like that, just outside the bathrooms. So when you walk through it, it cleans the bottom of the shoes. So you don't have to worry about that. You talk about a transfer of germs and diseases will be cut down 25%. But people don't understand that. They don't understand that at all. The one thing I never do, is touch my shoes at all if I go to the bathroom. Even if I wash my hands, that doesn't matter, because the last thing you end up doing is touching the shoes. They probably got something like that in Asia. They probably got something like that already in the works. Probably in Europe. All right, where's the magnificent stuff at? It sucks with the asphalt though, and the concrete. I guess this might have been some kind of old dump, and they just shoved whatever's on the edge out here and carted the rest of it off. Dang, wouldn't that be nice to have? How would I even carry that thing out of here? Oops, crap, my bad. I was just trying to find that balance so I don't move terribly wrong. I bet that's glass, but it's buried. The thing's gonna be broken. Gonna be too big to carry out. No marbles yet. Danger zone. Trying to keep my balance. I gotta look over there too. Look at all that mess. There could be something cool in there though. It's yin and yang when it comes to these dumps right here though. It is. Uh-oh. Dang it. There goes a sudden movement. Not good for the back. A lot of things to roll on out here. Hope you like my little adventure videos. I know they're not much, but check this out. I did find something. It's right here. I got to get down to it. I know you see it. An arrow. Let me go ahead and see if I can grab that thing. Still keep looking around. Might roll out of here with much more. Depends on what it is though. Should be rolling out with everything. Sorry, at 12:30. It's gonna be getting dark in like 3 hours. You guys crazy, man. Makes me want to build something though. That's a great idea. I don't know if, well, I can't because of the dang back. Crap. Maybe I'm just trying to fix the back so I can, come back later and do that thing. It'd be nice to come out here and build something though. That would be incredible, wouldn't it? Let's come out here and just stack things up. Build a fort like a child. Maybe just build some kind of weird monument, some kind of art piece out here, made out of cinder blocks. But black widows, they love it. They love these things. What else loves these things? Black widows, snakes. Gotta come back later. Where the marbles at? Dang, look at this pile of stuff. Looks like somebody's been moving stuff around. See if we can find some artistic pieces. Yeah, I could definitely make some kind of art piece out here. Pile it up in a different way, I know they're going to be talking out here. I know they are. Every time I come across places like this, they try to tell me where to look for stuff. They know where all the treasures are. They do. I wonder if today's garbage day. I thought they were coming down here. It looks like there's a trail that goes right to the road. I told you I can't run today. Look at the smoke though. Dang, I'm in clear view. I just want to find something cool. Well, no, I've kind of found it, but there could be other things out here. Yeah, but what's the ones out here say? Find the quarters from 1927. Find the lost wallet. Find the lost penny. They know where every last cent is. They do. Every time I find a place like this, they tell me to go back and get it. I know you heard that. That's that frequency I do not need to be hearing right now. I don't see anything promising at the moment. I'm looking in all different directions like a lizard. The heck did I get myself into? definitely fresh. I'd say at least maybe 3 months, 5 months. I could tell because of the leaf cover, the pine needles. This is definitely extremely recent. Or else it'll be a lot thicker out here. I'm trying to use my eagle eyes, like we do when we're trying to find the good stuff. I don't know if I'm going to have to go back and listen to the audio as they try to tell me where some money or jewelry is. They never say anything about like the garbage though. Well, they tell me to clean it up, but I mean the entities out here, the ones who are always around, the ones who record everything, they know where every single geometry is. I told you how that works with them. When they're little electrical balls and stuff, let's not just call them orbs. Let's call them energy. But how they go around every single geometry and trace it out, like a laser cutter. They know what everything is and where everything is. If it's deep underground or if it's right on the surface, they know where it is and what it is. But the most things that they talk about, besides picking up and cleaning up the garbage, they like to tell us where everything is that is of value. Any kind of treasure, they tell us where it is. Or give us clues by saying, just go out there and get it. Look for it. Like they imagine I know exactly where it is. Or what they're talking about. They know exactly what goes on out here, all over God's green earth. Like when an old senior citizen at old folks' home dropped some jewelry down a hill and it got washed into some gutter behind some shopping center. They know exactly what it is and where it is. Excuse me, oops, that's beautiful. Drop jewelry down the hill. Come back, it's over here. Like I'm going to hear that until later. There's a dime under here. There's a ring down there. There's this, there's that. Uh-oh, there goes the back cracking. The joints are, moving around. I just turned a certain way. I feel well hidden now. Too big to carry out of here. At least we found something cool, right? Picture. Talk about a face. Oh, cool, a smashed toilet. I wonder where their small pieces are. You're going to tell me to take it for a new home. How the heck am I going to get it out of here? His home's out here in heaven, but it's hell in this location. Maybe I can use him as a beacon. Put him where he deserves to be. Deep out in the woods, not here. Dang, that's a good idea. Well, dang. Crap. The closer I get to the road, the better it gets. If this thing's intact, I'm adding it to the pocket. $1960s, I think. Yep, add it to the pocket. I found a plate with the same pattern about 4 or 5 years ago. Heck yeah. Not out here. A long way from here. Another kind of treasure. Same thing, same pattern. Different location. Go figure. About dang time. Truth is told. It's scary though. It's almost as if it's one of each thing. It's not like double, you know. It's not like multiple. I'm looking. I thought I saw a copper. I'm trying to be careful. Oh, another one. Am I going to be collecting and transplanting stuffed animals out here? You know how I have to save those lives. They deserve better. I know I'm different now. I am, guys. I have learned my lesson. Where the clothes at, though? I need at least a shirt to add to the fashion show. You're going to say, you might run across great-grandma's church dress from back in the 60s. Am I going to wear that for the fashion show? Would I? You know I would. Make it more interesting. Man, look at me out here collecting stuffed animals so I can take them where they deserve to be. I think everything has a soul. Everything with a face, to me, has a soul. Now I'm getting wide open out here. And they're trying to lead me to that giant cabinet right there. I'm going to be standing up like a sitting duck. The last thing I need to happen is for me to be a crapping duck. I think that's a music box. No, not a music box, like an old TV. Maybe an old stereo. Am I going to have to crawl up there? With the back the way it is? And I see another stuffed animal. Crap. You just don't know. Crap. My heart just skipped a beat. I saw something white move over here and it was a vehicle. We're getting too close to the road, guys. Dang it. I know I'm always up for adventure. What a great way to start off this little short vacation of mine. I don't know how tall I can be, though. I mean, I don't know how. Crap. Man. A sitting duck. I just want to see it. That's it. I just want to see it. You know, you don't know what it's like exploring like this. I know you do, but you don't know when somebody could see you and you can't see them. Let's hope I blend in though. Oh, it's a nightstand. Let's set it up like a garage sale. All right, so it's not an ancient TV. Now what? Making too much noise. You know what the deal is. Take them out to heaven. I know I learned my lesson. My soul is changed. It is different now. I know they're not real. They're not. They don't have any life in them. They don't. The only life on them is the bacteria and the mildew and stuff. Maybe that's what gives them a soul, you know. Think about it. You combine the energy of life with a face. You talk about some haunted dolls. Should they all go together, or should they be split up so they cover the region at all corners? We found ourselves 3 stuffed animals. I think we should just keep them together, you know. I think they would like that, so they don't get separated and feel lonely out here. Most everything out here is going to be covered up in leaves unless it's got a dome on it. Everywhere out here. Any glass bowls intact. Well, the idea is to get them. It's modern. Dang it. I'm not going to take that one. It's too modern. I want the embossed ones. Man, I'm trying to get them away from it all. You know, like we always try to get out, try to get away from it all. Cute. Oh, dang. Oh, heck yeah. Are there small pieces for me to recover? The big one looks quite artistic, though. That looks artistic. Look at that. As long as you don't know what it is, it can be anything when it comes to art. Oh, no. That's a channel to a toilet. No. It needs to be a lot smaller, a lot more broken up and artistic, angular. That's not bad. Maybe I'll come out here with some J.B. Weld and just combine it differently. Make an art sculpture right here to stand out. If anybody else chooses to try to find a beacon or something. Yeah, they're too big. I mean, they're too big to take home. I know I'm not going to cut my foot. Yeah, look at that big piece. That's artistic, though. Oh, yeah. We're definitely coming back out to make something. I'm going to have to invest in some major amount of J.B. Weld for that thing. That would look nice. It's got a lot of flat edges on it. Alright, I think I might have found a spot. I don't see any major garbage sitting around or anything like that. I think they would like to be right here, I guess. I'm taking the arrow though. The things I do. I'm just trying to have fun, guys. That's it. I'm trying to understand life more and more in my life as I keep, traveling along. I mean, how would you feel if you just let them sitting out there in that garbage heap? There's one. I know, a little bit wild, but here's the thing though, when it comes to this. If someone were to come out here and find these guys in this setting, you know what happens. You know exactly what happens. They end up being more desirable because look at the heavenly setting out here. People will want to take them and recover them. But it has to start with something. And not only does it have to start with something, what else happens? People think it's cool. And they end up doing what? Taking a picture. Posting them on social media. And these guys become instantly famous. I bet they would like that. For real though. Well, I know how little they are. Like I told you, half the stuff I say has meaning. Half the stuff I say out of my mouth, every frequency, just about, out of my mouth, is the truth about something. It's almost like they force me to say it because they know there's things out here. Not just one location, but multiple places. There's close to probably, I'd say 300 feet worth of construction debris right here. All the way out here. And it's the same thing. It came from the same building. It had to have. All this had to have come from the same building. No mistake about it. Entire wall sections. Fragmented pieces. I've been looking through every last piece to try to come to an understanding about what it was, where it came from. Even down to the 1930s and the linoleum floors. 1940s maybe. Could be 1920s. But what kind of truth is in this? Looks too familiar to me. You know I say the phrase a lot in my videos. You know I do. Old school for real. I guarantee that this debris right here, all this construction material, I bet every last bit came from old school. Old school for real. Had to have come from an old school. Now, if they ran me into some sign out here that had the school name on it, if it was an old school, that would be frightening. Maybe I need to be more careful about what I say, but maybe I have no choice. Maybe what I say is what I have to say, what I end up saying, because I've seen it. I know where it is, where everything is. Or they lead me right to it. Old school for real. Old school. Gotta be some kind of identifier though. Crap, there goes the back. get myself into? I thought I saw something. No, it's just a piece of plastic. Nothing that would say some kind of name on it. Wish I could build something though. I mean, look at all the building material. We can stack this up for real. We can definitely stack this up to make something. If my back was in shape. I mean, look at all the bricks. Look at all the abstract pieces though. The broken up terracotta pieces. Clay pieces. Just screaming to be made into something else. Something more artistic. Old school for real.